Hello everyone. In this video, we are just going to learn some basic things about Thingspeak IoT platform, how you are going to configure channels, fields, etc. in Thingspeak IoT platform for building your own IoT applications using any embedded SoCs. Let's get started. So for this particular video, I have created a Gmail account. You can see this is a test Gmail account that I have created specially for this particular video. So I'm just going to show you from base how you can create an account in Thingspeak IoT platform, and also how you can create fields, channels, etc. for your IoT applications in the same platform. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to Thingspeak. Just type in thingspeak.com. So this will divert you to the thingspeak.mathworks.com page. So here basic thing that you want to do is you just want to create a new account for yourself. So just click on this particular icon in the right top corner of the window, that is sign in icon. And this Thingspeak IoT platform is also available in a paid version, but for a free account you can just update the data once for 15 seconds or 16 seconds. I'm not sure about the seconds, but it is at least for once 15 seconds you can just update the data in the IoT platform. That is the restriction that they have kept. So for testing the IoT applications, if you are a student, you can just use the free account. But if you are an professional or you are using this platform for a product that requires updation within 15 or for every 1 second, you just want to buy a account right over here so that it can update the data once for every second or 5 seconds as per your requirement. So here click on this particular create one, and here you just want to give the email address. I'm just giving my test email address, and here I'm just going to select India. Here I'm just going to give SM Academy and continue. Just click on continue. Now in this stage you just want to go to your email inbox primary section, and here you can see the verification mail has been sent from Mathworks, that is for this Thingspeak account. Just click on this verify email. The email gets verified and that's it. You can see your profile was verified. So this is how you can verify your account in Thingspeak IoT platform. Just click on continue right over here, and here it is asking you to create a password for completing the profile creation process. So here I am just giving a password. Just give a required password which matches with these conditions, and click on this checkbox right over here and click on continue to proceed. Click on OK. I'm saving this. Yes, I'm just choosing personal non-commercial projects. Okay. Now my Thingspeak account has been successfully created, and this is my profile right over here. You can see this is my profile, and this is the restriction. You can see I can create only up to 4 channels, and messages is restricted to 30 lakhs. So this is my restrictions. And if you are building a commercial application, you can just click on this how to buy icon right over here, and you can buy the commercial license of thingspeak.com so that you can update the data as much as you can as per your plan that you are getting from this website. And as a first step that you want to do is you just want to create new channel in this thingspeak.com. So if you want to update data to the cloud or to this particular thingspeak.com, you just want to create a new channel. Just click on this new channel icon, and name this channel. I'm just going to name it as IoT, or I will name it as weather station, and I'm going to create fields for this channels. First field, that is right over here, field 1, I'm just naming it as temperature, and I want another field also. Here I will name this as humidity. So this is for an example. I'm creating this channel along with two fields. One is temperature and another one is humidity. So I will be able to update data to this temperature field inside the weather station channel, and also humidity field inside the weather station channel. So this is how you will be able to send the data and receive the data from these fields from each channel of Thingspeak that you are creating. Here scroll down and click on save channel. That's all. You can clearly see my channel has been created with two fields. One is temperature, another one is humidity. This is humidity and this one is temperature, and the channel name is weather station. And the important thing that you want to see here is you can change the channel settings right over here. If you want new fields, you can just add the fields and so on. And also coming to the API keys, these are the important parameters that you require for updating the data in the IoT platform, and also for retrieving the data from the IoT platform, Thingspeak IoT platform. So this is the key that you require for writing the data, and this is the key for reading the data from the respective fields. And the prototype for writing through the field is given right over here, and the prototype URL for reading from the field is given right over here. So let's try to demonstrate this with the browser first level, and then we will move to building our IoT applications in the future videos. Now I will just demonstrate this write API. I'm just copying this, going to my channel, and let's take this channel, that is temperature. I just want to update something to this temperature. Let's take that I want to update some data to this particular temperature field inside the weather station channel right over here. So what I will do is I will just close this window, create a new window. In this particular window, I'm just going to paste this URL. You can see this URL is nothing but api.thingspeak.com/update API key. That is right key has been provided right over here. That is, this key has been provided right over here, and it is telling like ampersand of field 1 is equal to 0. So now when I want to write temperature data to the field right over here, I just want to update the value of this 0 after this equal to. So when I try to update the value to be 25, I'm just manually making this as 25 to the field 1 with the right key of this one. So what happens here is when I try to call this request from any browser or SOC, embedded SOC like ESP8266 or anything, this particular field will be updated inside the weather station channel, because we are using this right key and along with this URL. So let's try to demonstrate that. I'm just calling this URL. It has been successfully called, and now in this field you can clearly see it will be updated. You can see the value has been updated to be 25. When I want the value to be, let's say, to be 34, you can see 25. Second data has been updated here just now. So this is how you will be able to write to the fields inside each channel of Thingspeak IoT platform with the help of API keys that is provided right over here in the API keys tab. And when I want to update to this particular field 2, what do you want to change is here you just want to change this to be field 2, and I will enter this URL. I have written 34. You can see the 34 has been loaded here. That's it. So this is how you can play around with channels, and also you can add widgets like gauge, numeric display, lamp indicator, image display, etc. These are all free stuffs in this particular website. Just explore all these things. We will also try to explore all these things to build an application in future videos. I hope you learned something new in this particular video, and I hope you learned how to create account in Thingspeak IoT platform, and also how you can create channels, fields, and how you can update the data to the fields of each channel in Thingspeak IoT platform using web browser in this particular video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.